Uh-oh. What's going on, everybody? Woo. So we will get, let me know if it's really windy, guys. It is definitely windy out here. It's very choppy.
Mike can stand in the back of the boat.
Let me go to the back of the boat real quick. Give me a second, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on. And Bryson, you're probably gonna have to adjust settings until you get a good picture. All right, everybody. Woo! All right, we are out here today scanning again for the motor. I'll wait for a few more people to jump on and kind of tell the story of what happened. So we got 38, awesome. Is it too windy, guys? I may have to get up behind the console. That's a little better. How is everyone today? Yeah. Hold on, Bryce, I'm gonna hand you this. Can't really tell. That might be it. Flip that screen around, let everyone see.
Oh, okay. Good. Let's see. That's what we're looking at, guys. We're gonna make sure we're gonna go back and rescan this. I'm gonna mark it. Mark. Waypoint. Okay, we're gonna go by and rescan that. Let's see. All right, I'm here. Hey guys.
If we're getting too much chop, let me know, and I can try to lower that.
Yeah, if you want to lower it, if you can lower it as low as it'll go, that'll probably be best. Hey Neptune, we got Captain Owen here. He is volunteered. He's volunteered his time to come help us out. We are here with Towboat. We're on Towboat US, Percy Priest boat. I'm gonna give you a shot of their logo right here. Make this gimbal work this in. Towboat US. It's gonna be weird, but so I have. We're gonna be putting their link in the just in my description or whatever, and they've been helping us out. They're letting us use their boat and everything, so it's really nice of them. I'm gonna give you back to Mike here.
All right, guys. So yeah, not the best conditions to be out here today, to be honest with you, but we are going to do our best to relocate and hopefully get down on the motor so we can lift it out. So you guys understand the story. I literally just came out the other day, I guess it was Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's very choppy, John, very choppy. The wind's kicked up. It's blowing in from the south at 15 miles per hour roughly, so it's definitely chopping it up, but it's warm air, so it's not cold. But like Bryson said, Towboat USA volunteered their time and their equipment for us to come out here. So huge shout out to them. If you guys live in the Nashville area, or really any area.
What y'all do, Owen?
So they have 400 ports throughout the U.S. So it's really pretty much all the coastal areas are covered. Most of the inland lakes are all covered. Any lake can be covered, but the boat gets trailered, so a tow will take longer. Normally someone just finds someone to tow them in, but
Pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much anywhere. Our company covers Percy Priest, Old Hickory, and up to Kentucky Lake and up to Cordell.
Nice. So you guys, if you're anywhere in the greater Nashville area, if you run, you guys do rivers too, right? Yep. So Cumberland River, anywhere really, if you guys are in need of a tow or assistance.
And what all do y'all do? Y'all do tows?
Tows, salvage, ungroundings, fuel deliveries, battery jumps, pretty much anything water related.
So think in the terms of a, 24-hour roadside assistance is basically what Towboat USA does. So thank you to them for being out here and being willing to assist. We're gonna find this thing, we're gonna get it pulled out of the water, and yeah, it's good times. So you're gonna want to turn back around. It's over next to that second. So the story, as it is, was I put in at Long Hunter the other day. Nothing different from anything I've ever done as far as the motor. I was wearing my life jacket. Everything was good. It was nowhere near as choppy, but it was a little choppy. And as I was passing the no wake buoy, as I passed it, a bass boat going as fast as it could possibly go flies by. So I said, all right, I'm going to give it just a couple minutes. Hopefully the wake will die down, and then I'll go out and run the motor because it hadn't been run in a while. So it goes by, it gets, several hundred yards past me. And so I put the throttle on, and the chop wasn't that bad. Nothing I've not been in before, let's say that. And so I put the throttle down, I'm giving it a little juice. And he must have had a deeper draft than I thought, because when I angled myself towards the wake, just like you should, but it literally just about capsized me. And when that happened, it put enough weight on the motor to pop it off, and I couldn't hold it myself. So it went in. I came out a couple days later, actually the next day, rescanned it, took some images, recorded the waypoint, went home, put the SD card in my wife's computer. Well, she later pulled it out and left it laying on our ottoman, and our obnoxious little dog got a hold of it. So we didn't have that data. We would have had that waypoint. We don't now, unfortunately, so we have to rescan. We're hoping we can get on top of it fairly quickly, and then we'll go from there. So you guys sit tight. Yes, Philip, chill, I see your question. The motor is repairable. I've done a lot of research. Even in salt water, it's repairable. Just think of it as a really in-depth tune-up. So time is obviously of the essence, because it's now in water. Most of the oil is going to be gone out of it. So obviously metal, water, and air don't mix. And what I've got to do is take the motor straight from here home. And when I get home, I've got to flush it with clean water. And from there, I've got to dry it out, make sure plugs are empty. I've got to pull the start cord just so it flushes out any hopefully you guys are still there. Someone just texted me. Anyway, so I got to flush it out, and then as soon as I have it dried out, I've got to put oil on the cylinders and all the working metal parts. And then I've got to do basically put new oil in it, new spark plugs, all that stuff. So that's really where we are with this. It is salvageable. As soon as we get on top of it, we'll be able to pull it. But that's kind of where we stand. So I'm gonna see. see if I can flip this camera around. There it is. So there's Bryson. And we are scanning. It is really choppy out here, guys. We can see just about every piece of chop that you could imagine. God, that right side, it's probably, that's all because of the motor. The motor's in the way.
Is that as low as it goes?
I mean, there's maybe an inch, but that motor's probably pretty deep. So, guys, what I think I'm gonna do is figure out a way. We'll slide around here. Figure out a way to mount you guys up so you guys can see the sonar as well. I don't know if that's gonna work. I think that's gonna be too close. Hopefully we'll be able to find this thing. What frequency did you put
I put it on
800?
I changed the sensitivity a little bit to clear up that bottom, but I didn't.
Okay. Try to mount you guys up so you can watch the sonar with us. So give me a second, it's gonna look a little wonky. Uh-oh, I just lost the... Sorry guys. There we go. I'll put the microphone back on here in a second. Hands aren't working. That's gonna be too. That's probably gonna be too close, isn't it? Well, that's too close, guys. I tried, but I can, however.
Do that. Zoom in a little bit.
Can you reach it from there? I also want to make sure this thing will work.
It's wanting to, since the boat's turning, it's wanting to,
Yeah.
yeah. So
We
it's,
lock on that.
well, but it's not, you can't lock with live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Stay about this distance. Head towards that island.
Let's see. I can stand. Look, I can stand on my head in a moving boat. Oh, I got it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just hold it.
Maybe too choppy.
Yeah. It is a rough day today. I mean, it is really, really rough. I'm gonna try to stay behind this windshield so y'all can hear. Let's see about looking at chat here. Yeah.
Back around to you.
Oh no, I haven't yet. Let's see, I can flip it back around. Hey guys. So DC Dave, what exactly happened? The Mike was coming out and he was gonna run the motor for a little bit, and he hit a big wave. But basically, long story short, hit a big wave, and the motor popped off the mount, and here we are. So I'm suited up, ready to dive once we find it. If we can, if we can't locate it today, we can just come back out on a better day, because conditions are just not great today. But we'll do our best. Mike's over there scanning right now.
You can go a little bit faster if you want to.
How long has it been under, Mike?
I believe it was Wednesday. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday or Wednesday. So we're looking at a few days. Hey, Tara. Yeah, it's not fortunate, DC Dave. And yes, this is the new motor. It maybe dropped next time. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'm out here and we're out here trying to fix it. So thank you, Tara. Tara, you're a great moderator. Thank you for that. Yeah, this is this is a pretty high traffic area. So we got another boat coming through here. Yeah, we're gonna try, Lori. Unfortunately, I have to work today, so if we can't find it, in a timely manner, I gotta cut out, because it's I gotta make it to work on time. Stinks having a real job. But okay.
I'm also trying to look for a possible other place to put this.
Yeah.
No right side.
Going back and forth. Let's see. Mike's over there scanning. I'll see if I can kind of get him in here too. This gimbal. All right. We're trying to figure out. This is, we're using a towboat's boat today. We're trying to figure out a good spot to mount it. Mount the sonar. We got a little bit of chop from the motor where we have it mounted right now. So yeah, it's been a week. I've been working with Towboat all week. Towboat and Fonte Marine. So Fonte Marine is a salvage company that works. They're hand in hand with Towboat. I've been working with them all week at the marina, fixing that. Trying to repair and get all the boats out of the water. So, and no, Philip, they aren't. Unfortunately, the screenshot that we took of it, they're not. They weren't on there. That's really unfortunate. So, but we'll try to get it relocated and do our best. It's so choppy today. I mean, look at this going on back here. I'm gonna see if I can angle y'all down here. Look at this chop. I mean, it's just insane right now. We're trying to do our best to get this motor back on this boat. Oh man. Ooh. Jeez. I don't like those waves, man.
Right here, off of that main buoy.
Yeah, the water is rough, Judy, and it's the visibility of the water is pretty bad. Where we came from, the water looked like chocolate milk. It was horrible. Yeah, at least Mike was okay when he was out here. I mean, that was a scary situation. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any of y'all's chats. Do you think it will be a hard dive? Yes, John, I do think it'll be a hard dive. It's going to be, we had a lot of rain last night, and so they're probably going to be pulling a little bit of water through this channel. We're right in the channel of Percy Priest, so the visibility is going to be, the water's turned up, so the visibility is going to be pretty bad. We're doing what we can though. Yeah, Ace thought he had a new chew toy. He thought he had him a little treat sitting there on the couch, I guess. Oh man, it's hard being in a dry suit when it's such a contrast of the water temp. You gotta be ready to dive, and the dry suit is made for cold water, and I'm sitting here, and it's almost 70 degrees today, so this dry suit's getting mighty toasty. Yeah, John, that's what we're gonna try to do. We brought an anchor with a claw on it, so we're gonna try to hook it with the anchor, and I'll follow that line down once we find it. Yeah, that's how it goes, Craig. We're in the main channel, so boats aren't really gonna try to slow down. They got their fishing hole to go to, so that's how it goes on this lake. You just gotta watch out. We got lights on our boat, because this is a towboat, so we got lights on our boat. And sorry, I'm trying to keep y'all here, and we're pretty visible. And I'll put a dive flag up once I start diving and everything, so we'll be good. Y'all find anything? Yeah, thank you, Tara. Yeah, and it is hot, John. It's like a choker right now. I got this seal on. I've been diving. What was the water temp, Owen?
38.
Yeah, we were at Old Hickory the other day. Okay. Mike might have found it, but in Old Hickory it was like 38 degrees, and we were diving, pulling boats out of the water. Yeah, and the water now is like in the 50s, so that's a lot better than it was. Yeah, this week has been a chaotic week in Tennessee, with all these ice storms, and we're just not really prepared for that. I guess we're not excuse me, we're not really set up for ice storms. So Michelle, yeah, I appreciate that, Michelle. Yeah, well, hopefully we'll get it today, but if not, I mean, there's always tomorrow and the next day, so hopefully it'll be a lot less windy. So does the suit, does the suit expand? Actually, John, so my dry suit, hey Mom, my mom's sitting here, yeah, hi Mom. The suit, as I go down, it actually shrinks, so I gotta get y'all higher up here. The suit, when I go down, it actually shrinks, so I have to add air to it in order to not get squeezed by the suit itself. So I'll show you this little valve right here. I have to hook an air hose up to that line right there, this line right here, and as I go down, the suit will actually squeeze me to the point where it will, it'll hurt. So you actually have to add air in order to compensate for that. So yeah, the air contracts, so that the air, the volume decreases, so due to the pressure. So then obviously the air's not going to take up so much space, and it's going to squeeze me. Yep. Yeah, I'm glad my mom got to make it today. She's been trying to make it. The YouTube notifications have not, as you all know, YouTube notifications haven't been really great today. So, or great this past week. Yeah, that Neptune. Yeah, there you go. The wind died down a little bit, at least. Kind of. How old am I, Bryson? Tara? I am 25 years old. Soon to be 26. spraying that you do, just an option. The person I'm talking about is an experienced recovery diver and recovery on water and land. That's awesome. Yeah, we might have to get in touch with them. What are we diving for? We're diving for Mike's motor. So the Muddy Bottom Adventures, we're diving for Mike's motor right now. I'm going to be diving for it. So, wow, my son is 23, he'll be 24. Yeah, we're pretty close to the same age. we might have seen each other before. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, conditions like Mike. I don't know if you can hear Mike over there, but they're just not favorable today. Hey, we got some seagulls. In the wintertime, for some reason, we get seagulls. I guess they're migratory birds. We get seagulls in here in the. Yeah, Rebecca. Mike's new motor. Yeah, it went in because he took it out. I mean, just trying to get some more time on it, get some more experience with it, and just to run the motor because it'd been a couple weeks since the motor ran, so we're just trying to run it, and so a big wave came by, a big boat came by with a pretty deep draft, and the wave took that motor off the mount. It just was a freak accident. I mean, stuff happens, and that's just how it goes. But it's salvageable, and we can it's salvageable, and we can always. I mean, I'm here to dive it, so it to be 1 year. I have you beat by 1 year. I'm getting back into diving. Yeah, that's good. I love diving, guys. It's just I never thought I would get into this type of diving. I started out just diving in oceans and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been a great journey. I never thought I'd be here. Yeah, Mike hasn't had good luck with that motor, unfortunately. But hopefully we can find it. And if conditions aren't great today, then I mean, in Tennessee they say just if you don't like the weather, just wait 15 minutes, it'll change. So we can come back tomorrow or the next day and do some more scanning. So we can always make it back. There's such a good community of volunteers in Tennessee to help us out and volunteer their boat. Like I said, if y'all missed it before, I said Towboat US and Fontaine Marine. They're letting us use their boat, and this is Owen, one of their captains. Awesome captain, great guy. But we'll see. Might not be able to find it since the water. Yeah, Melissa, it's not. Today is not favorable. We were hoping for a little bit better conditions. Yesterday, the water. And Vicky, we're on Percy Priest. Yesterday, the water was. They were saying it was like blue and clear and nice, and now today it's almost like milk brown. So it's. Sorry, I missed that one. Would learn to love how to dive and what you guys do. Unfortunately, my health has other ideas. Yeah, I mean it's. You can talk to your doctor about it, and it's a lot. There's a lot of different options for diving. There's people that dive in wheelchairs, and so you can always talk to your doctor about it. Choppy and a little muddy. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a bad windy day today. Owen is doing a fabulous job though at the controls. Yeah, he's me and him. We met in Florida, right? Yeah, we actually met in Florida. So I went down to Florida to do salvage, and with Towboat US and Fontaine Marine, and yeah, it's that was a crazy adventure, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a fun. You know, we met down there, and it was a crazy adventure for us. So we pulled some big boats up out of from Hurricane Sally. So that was that was fun. Let's see. Check out local. Excuse me. Are you in the area where the radius motor? Are you in the area radius where the motor came off? Yes. So what we're looking at here, we actually do have some good visuals. So if I can, we got that buoy right there, and we're so close to it. I mean, we're probably right on top of it, and it's just so choppy right now. I mean, I don't know if you can see, like the boat is just going all over the place. Check out local dive shops. Still started dive school. Yeah, and you know, there's always options. So, you know, just you can always try. If you don't find the right away, I hope no one else gets it and keeps it. Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be a hard find, and I mean, there's not too many divers on this lake. There's a few of us. And it's a pretty good community. We all try to help each other out. 87 viewers, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Mike's live. I was gonna do a live after, but it's the way it's going right now. I don't think I was gonna do a live after I got done diving, but I don't think at this point we're gonna have time because.
Bryce, you bring them up here and kind of show them you can actually see the water column as well as all of the silt that's churned up.
Yeah.
Because of the wind and the rain we had recently, it really hurts your chances of getting a clean scan. Plus the chop, you could see every little line of chop, and it just makes it really hard for you to be able to get a good scan. But we're trying.
Yeah. And like I was telling them earlier, you know, there's always tomorrow. And
right.
I mean, there's always, and the weather, I think the weather is supposed to improve later in the week. I think the weather's supposed to improve later in the week, so y'all might can hear that wind now because it's really kicking. I lived in Caladency, Florida when I was younger. It was an old folks home down there. Yeah, we were actually in Pensacola, Florida. That's where me and Owen were with Fonte Marine, and we were down there doing boat salvage. So yeah, it was a fun time.
He was starting to turn that way.
Oh, okay.
And we'll give it a few more passes, and then I don't think we're gonna have much to.
Yeah, I mean, you see how crazy this sonar looks, guys. I mean, we were hoping for the best today, but you never can, you know, with these type of things, you can never anticipate everything. We just had this planned, and we were gonna try to get it done today, but yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna do a couple more passes, but y'all see that chop there. I mean, that's just, isn't that crazy how much waves and stuff can affect sonar? And that, what you're seeing there on the left there, right there, that is the buoy marker, the anchor for the buoy, the channel buoy. What's the oldest car you found, Mike?
The oldest car I found?
Yeah. We found that Thunderbird.
That Thunderbird's probably the oldest.
Yeah, so that Thunderbird that Britt and Nug pulled out, we found that, and I dove it and everything. So yeah, that was probably the coolest car that me and Mike have found. Mm-hmm. We're gonna do a couple more passes, guys. Now, Mike, I remember seeing the picture you sent me. It had 19 feet on the. I'm gonna turn y'all back around for a second. It had 19 feet at one point. Did you look at the picture you sent me?
I'd have to double check it. The problem was one of the scans, I took a picture and it didn't register a depth. So
yeah.
And I think that was the one that I got the most solid scan on. So
I'm gonna. Oh nope, don't do that. All right. looking at your messages here. You take it for a second. I'm gonna look at your messages. You're alive, man.
I know it is my live. I've just been solely focused on this sonar, guys. I mean, I'm pretty sure we passed it at one point, but
Yeah.
like the other day.
So it's you got it right here. You got 17 feet, and that's where you see. Here's where Mike found it earlier. There's the motor, and it's everything but the coordinates on here, unfortunately. So let's see here. Make sure nobody's
Sorry.
gives me an idea to make it. Yeah, Neptune, that's actually a pretty good idea. I never thought about that. A transducer with a gimbal mount to make it where it like stays.
Oh yeah,
That would be awesome.
that would be great.
Yeah.
So if you come up with that,
Yeah. Hit us up.
let some brothers know, because I mean we would definitely take advantage of a gimbal mount on a transducer.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna watch the screen here a little bit, and I'm gonna flip you guys back around. Give me a second, and we'll get squared away. Yeah, it was like a mid-80s Thunderbird. It was a pretty easy find, to be honest with you. We went straight out from the boat ramp there in Hamilton Creek, and there was no way you could miss it. And then we scanned around some more and found, I think it was 4 or 5 more boats. So there were 5 boats out there. See, what's crazy to me is you're not picking up that boat that's almost in between these buoys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a boat and a motor. If he hugs tight to the buoys, it'll pop up on this screen.
Do you do it 95?
Yeah, 95. So turn left, and we'll get closer to the buoys, and we should pick up that boat. And when I scanned it, the other day, guys, I came across this boat, and you could, 1 or 2 of the scans, you could actually almost perfectly see that it had its outboard still on it. So it was probably a poor fisherman. Uh-oh, what just happened? All right, I'm about to take this off the gimbal. I'm gonna take this off the gimbal. The gimbal keeps freaking out.
Okay.
Here we go. Let me get this microphone, guys, and there we are. The gimbal's going crazy, and my finger's in the way, but give me a second. So yeah, we're not picking that boat up at all. That's nuts. So that just tells you guys that, well, there's a big fish somewhere down there. I hope you guys can see that. That's the shadow of it right there. But yeah, we're not picking up any imagery of a boat that I know is out there, which is crazy to me. But maybe just swing it hard left and turn back around. Maybe the left side will. I know we have some interference from the right side, just because we had to mount this transducer right next to the motor. So the right side's not really giving us a clean reading. And that's another issue that we're running into. Bama Adventures, no sir, I do not have my dive gear yet. To be honest with you guys, honestly, I've got to do basically 2 oil changes on this once I get it out of the water. And then from there, I've got to, so 2 oil filters, 2 quarts of oil. The spark plugs I'll only have to change once. So that's obviously going to cost a little bit. And then, between all of the cases that we've been on, I am honestly about $800 in the hole out of pocket. But I'm okay with that. I know eventually that money's going to come in. Yeah, Melissa, I that would be nice. Unfortunately, this boat, the way it is not. Sorry, sit down. You're rocking the boat. It is. See, you can see how choppy it is, and I just saw something right off to the left. Hold on, guys. It just got choppy.
Where was it?
It's right. We almost went over top of it, but I don't know if that's it. It's hard to tell. We'd have to literally do a 180 and go back. Yeah, I took the phone off the gimbal, so it's a little harder to keep it stable. So sorry about that. But we're gonna go back and see if we can rescan that little. God, this chop is terrible. Yeah, the way this boat is, the only place we could put the transducer was back on the aft of it. It's a fiberglass boat. As you can see, the gunnels are really wide, pretty much from the rear all the way to the back, so, or to the front, and it just, there was nowhere else to mount it. So we're gonna see if we can come across this object again. And you guys throw those questions out. I'm reading your questions, so. Thanks, guys, for joining us today. You know, we're actually going to have Bryson, why don't you come up here for a second? I'm going to watch the screen, but why don't you let everybody know what we have coming up for both your channel and mine?
Let's see. I mean, so on what do you got going on, Mike?
Well, I'm talking about stuff you can wear.
Stuff I can wear. Oh yeah, I got you now. All right, sorry. All right, so guys, we have t-shirts coming up. I'm trying to hold this up. We have t-shirts. So my wife does a fantastic job of making shirts. We've got a Die for Good shirt and a Muddy Bottom Adventures shirt. They're going to be on the website, prettycreative.com. It's an Equid site, so we'll have to drop the link on it. It's an Equid store. So we finally got merch. We got some shirts coming to y'all, and I've actually got. I don't know if y'all saw it on my channel. I've got a giveaway for some Die for Good shirts. So I'm almost to 5,000 subscribers. So when I hit 5,000, I'm gonna give away 3 shirts. One to the 5,000 subscriber, one to someone who has liked my Facebook page, and one to someone who comments on the post I made about it. But Mike, we're gonna have his shirts on there too. They'll be on the same website, and so that'll help. You know, that'll be a good way for y'all to help support us and our cause and everything. So, but yeah, my wife. It's called Pretty Creative, and you can look it up on Facebook too. Pretty Creative on Facebook. So just keep that in mind, guys. We got merch coming, and hopefully in the next couple of days we will be able to have the link for that, and we should have it. I mean, the website is actually up and going now. So on my live, I was gonna post the link to it, but I don't have that link handy right now. I might, Mike, if we just went over it. Mark it. We might have found the motor, guys. Y'all might have hung out long enough. I think Mike might have gotten it. We're assessing the situation here. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so shaky. We took it off that gimbal. I'm trying to stable y'all out here. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Yep. Mike's got it marked.
We just went right over it.
We just went right over it, he said.
Right in here.
Cool. What's that depth at, Mike?
20. Well, right now we're at about 27 feet.
27
You
feet.
gotta remember, it's down. Yep, that's it.
Yep. He says he's got it.
There's some fishies down there too, but the way the object's laying, that we've gone over it a couple times, and I wanted to make sure.
Let's see if I can turn y'all around.
So yeah, if you turn back around, stay out a little further to the left. I'll see if we can pick it up on side scan.
Christy, we're not looking for anybody. We're looking for Mike's motor right now. The motor off his boat.
Just stay straight right here. So it should be just shy.
The water calmed down a little bit for us, so that might have helped. I wonder if I can yeah, I can zoom y'all in. There we go. Perfect. You can zoom in on lives?
I did not know.
Yeah.
We're learning so much.
Yeah, you can zoom in on lives.
Sure enough, that water is.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun dive.
Should pop up here in a second.
It's probably gonna be hidden by all that chop this time.
Maybe, but
And look at where. All right.
we've gone over it 3 times now. So.
Now the fun part is just marking it.
Yep. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say this. It's going to take both Bryson and I and Owen to get this thing marked. So we're going to cut the live stream for now.
Okay.
And what I plan on doing is, recording everything that I go through to get it prepared, to get it back up and running, and then obviously take it out and run it on the boat again. And you guys will be able to see that, here in the coming future. But thank you guys for joining. It was great to hang out with you guys today, but we're gonna, because of the chop, we need to stay focused on this, see if we can get it hooked up, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here because of safety. We always want to try to be as safe as possible, and right now
We just went right back over it.
yeah, right now with the conditions, and they're kind of looks like it's deteriorating a little bit. We need to get out of here before this rain comes in. So we will keep y'all updated, though. I'm sure Mike will do a post, won't you, Mike?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure. Oh man, look at that chop right there. Woo! So I'm sure Mike will do a post on YouTube for you, and we will cut out of here later. So y'all have a good day. Don't forget, we got merch coming up. I'll drop a link. Mike will drop a link in the post also. So we'll do that, and y'all have a good day.